like to move on, I need time out from him.
Yeah, you need half. No, you need half of the amount of time that you were
We
together.
lived together, guys. We lived together.
What actually happened?
Just about to get out.
Whitney, I need you to tell me what it's giving. Listen, Whitney, I need help. You ain't gotta worry, cause girl, I'm here. I'll tell you what it's giving, I'll tell you what it isn't.
Hello. Welcome back to What's It Giving. And today we have the gorgeous Tanya and Kaz. Yeah.
Woo!
Big it up.
Hey girls, hey.
Hello. That is our vibe. Insight on Black women's experience being on Love Island. Let's get into it. Right now I'm ordering freeze-dried sweets.
I'm dead.
From TikTok. You guys don't know about it, get to know about it.
Baby, you look...
But guys, shall we get into it? Yes. And I feel like we need to take like a deep breath.
We do.
And go down memory lane. We all have different memories, but
I can't relate.
Deep it. Yeah. Lizzie's gonna pose as the interviewer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can't relate. She can't relate. Like she's on
What
our
have you
side
always
eye.
wanted to know?
Yeah.
No.
I would ask you guys that today. What have I always wanted to know?
You not know, like we were the queens of our seasons.
Duh.
BFFR. Like
Carry
so we represented like a whole clan of us.
It's actually kind of mad.
I know, and
Because we're all so different as well.
we're all so different.
And I love that though about you guys.
But don't you feel like the weight is heavy? My back
It's
hurts.
very heavy. Because when you go on there, everyone's looking at the black
girl of the season and how's she gonna move.
How are you gonna do? Like, what does your hair look like? What's your attitude? Are you shouting too much? Are you not?
And then are you angry?
And if you're not,
are you soft?
You're boring.
Do you get it?
So you don't know how to be, babe. You have to be yourself, but at the same time, you're very aware of the fact that people are looking.
Yeah. So did you go in aware?
I was very much aware. So I was like, okay, if I get picked last, it's fine. I'm just gonna do. I literally said to myself, no, because you know it happens. So I was like, if I get picked last, I'm gonna be so confident. I'm not gonna cry.
Yeah.
Don't want anyone to look at a thing. I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's fine. Like,
You know
I'll
bad
get
in
to
real
know
life.
you. Like, I'm just gonna flirt it off.
It's so mad.
And then obviously it changes every time how people go in and how people enter the villa. So luckily the boys were already in there for mine, and I was the first girl. But even then,
Of course.
being the first girl was like, oh, they're gonna be like, let's wait for
my-
other girls.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
And then you're
you
black.
in the lineup, Tanya?
Yes.
Yeah.
OG.
And so was you, Kaz.
OG. Did they ask you guys? Because they asked me in my so the day we did the VTs and interviews.
Yeah.
And you speak to producers and they were like, right, if it was up to you, not saying you can have like just free reign, but if it was up to you, at what point would you want to go into the show?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. So we just filmed like the VTs and stuff, and I was like, I'd prefer to be an OG. They were like, why? In my head,
I've got points to prove.
no, babe, no. Do you know what?
Why?
When they said why, I sat there and I was like, I was like, you know, you're in an interview, you're like, do I tell the truth, or do I like tell a little?
So what was
I don't want to
my head, I said to them, I was like, I would rather be an OG because I can't.
course.
I'm not the kind of girl to walk into villa and be like, I'm taking everyone's man.
no.
That's actually not me.
no.
Because if I see people are happy, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm not in the business of like, you know, knocking
of
over
course.
happy homes and stuff. So I was literally just like, yeah, I'm not one to go in and be like, I'm taking your man.
Yeah.
But, and that is true.
Yeah.
But my actual reasoning for not wanting to be like, come in as a bombshell was, for me, I just felt like I went in series 7, and when I looked at the journey of like all the black girls before me, I said, yo, I can't lie to you. Unless I'm an OG, it's rough. I'm sorry, based off what the girls before
And who
me
came
had.
prior to you?
So prior to me, we had Leanne season 6. You
Oh,
were
obsessed with that.
Yeah,
Leanne
love.
with Michael?
Yeah, the one that was like,
Way.
Love Leanne. Yeah.
But the gag is, in real life, I would say that, but it wouldn't be demonized as negative.
Yeah,
I don't feel like that was a mad statement.
Exactly.
But it came across as
Do you
like
know what I
very
mean?
mad.
Exactly. So I had Leanne season 6, Yewande season 5. Who was season 4 OG black girl? Samira was
Yewande.
3, wasn't she?
What's the face? Oh no, they were on the
don't
same
know.
season.
Who's season 4?
The tall one.
I'm like,
Priscilla.
Priscilla. But they
Priscilla
were
was-
same
Priscilla
season
was
as
also season as
Michael
Yeah.
and Leanne.
Priscilla was Casa.
Same season as
I'm saying
Leanne.
the OGs. It was Samira, Leanne, Yewande.
And that
you
didn't go
guys-
well for
looked
them
at
at
their
all.
journeys. But I was like, they came in as OGs. So I was like, well, they've come in as OGs and I'd rather go in as an OG because it felt, for me, it felt safe.
Yeah,
That's why.
facts, yeah.
So I was like, I'd rather be an OG.
You
Obviously,
don't even
they
feel
said to me, I
safe to
couldn't.
be bombshells.
Stop
I was a
it. You were a
bombshell.
bombshell.
You was a,
But I'll tell you
you
what the
was
bombshell.
the first
Babe.
black
No, Rachel, my season.
Rachel.
Who's right?
Okay, I was the first black bombshell.
Let's not do Rachel like that, right? No, guys, sorry.
Yeah, but I feel like it's different when you come in as a bombshell later on in the season, whereas I was literally the first bombshell of my season.
And also,
as in like
Rachel.
first
I was
day.
like number one
Rachel is.
first
I
day.
feel like Rachel
She
is.
was the first black bombshell, and then
Yeah,
you were the first
like
bombshell
the first,
of the
like
day.
you know what I mean?
Okay,
Got
yeah.
you, got
But
you.
even though I was supposed to be an OG, right?
Yeah.
And then they switched me last minute when I was in.
Did they?
You're in the villa. They always tell you like you're not in the villa until you're in the villa.
Don't tell
Oh my
anyone,
gosh!
you're not
I'm
coming
thinking,
in.
bitch, I packed my bags. Like,
I bought bikinis.
I'm in Spain. Like,
you said,
there's
by
no
force,
going
by
back.
fire, I'm gonna be in
And
that
then
villa.
the producer came in and she was like to me, we're just gonna put you as a bombshell because we just feel like you're really strong.
Oh,
I'm thinking, did I tell you I was strong?
Am I?
Did I tell you I was strong?
You say so. I am now.
And I'm thinking, wait, I've got to go in as a bombshell. Like inside, like, bitch, I'm scared.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Where did
Remember
you see
your
the
little
strength?
video.
Like where?
Right.
I know, but it's like that's just like
You have to
I feel
put that on though. You do.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like an
Oh, yeah,
outside.
Nobody wants
confidence
to
you
be
put onto the world, but
I
inside I was
agree.
thinking like I don't want to go in the villa on a white people show.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do that as a bombshell, but I just said YOLO. Like fuck
Yeah,
it.
but I'll
My
just
God is
do it.
big.
You have to.
Yeah.
Amen.
No, I like
Amen to
bombshell.
that.
I was like, she's spicy.
Yes, it was.
You were
Yes,
a good
it
bombshell.
It was when,
You was a
Yeah,
good bombshell.
I wasn't like a
When-
sexual
what was
bombshell.
it?
I was just like a
I'm here,
a
innit?
clown bombshell.
I'm hearing it.
like,
No, you came in good. You wasn't
No, but I
loud.
wasn't like a sexy. The man don't want.
No, it was still hot.
The man don't want
did what you had to do.
It was all like the vibes there.
We were
You was
sitting on
given
the
though. You was
outside.
given.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah,
like her.
entering as a black girl is like really hard.
Listen,
You think about it
they didn't
before.
even show me.
I don't know if I don't watch Love Island, but I couldn't see Whitney entering the villa properly as a bombshell. I just remember her coming in with a sarong. But
Yeah.
when I see you
Right.
Love Island unseen bits, can your man be starving? Wasn't really your man? Other bits and a rock.
those
Blah, blah.
clips that-
I never saw that prior to her like coming to the villa. I saw it on After Sun.
Yeah.
But I'm mad at it. But yeah, you still look good. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's still look good. I was thinking so strong. You didn't tell me I look good. To Andre.
It's so, isn't it so mad? Because I feel like when
nuts.
I spoke to my family,
It's just crazy.
when I spoke to my family, because you're watching like your sister, like
Yeah.
my sister, my mom said that because they were watching me, you're so much more hypersensitive to how much screen time they actually
Yeah.
have. But you don't
Yeah.
really think of
Yeah.
those things when you're just watching the season.
Yeah.
You look at who you relate to the most and you're like, oh my God, okay, I see them. But when someone you invested in, you're like, why am I actually not seeing
Yeah,
them
no,
as much?
I-
And
Yeah,
then
yeah, I
you're
agree.
looking for
yeah.
her.
Yeah.
And then you realize there's discrepancies in like screen time that you get as a black woman and as like a non-black woman. It's
Yeah.
all
Babes,
All a lie.
you really have to make your impact loud. in
No,
that
it's
villa
true.
For them to
It's
show your
true.
finger. Like, you
You do.
It's not
No, I believe you guys.
I spent half my time being like, I want to go home.
No, stop.
Bro, no.
It gets like that though.
I think when I look back on when you look back on stuff, it's very different because I think nostalgia makes it like, oh, like that was actually quite nice. You're away from everyone. But when
Yeah.
I really look back, I'm like, but then I went on twice, so let me shut up.
No, you're fine.
Oh, that's why. So let me shut up.
For you
You're
girls,
good,
because
babe.
you were like the only black girls in your season that had like a strong impact.
Yeah, mine was quite. The diversity of my season was awful. No, it was. Like,
really?
there's no both times. Like, wow.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna lie. The last time,
no,
I was
yeah.
waiting for my sisters to be on the screen. I just
Babe.
like messaging like, wait,
No.
where are you?
Genuinely. So when I
Really?
look back at series 7 when I did it, obviously I went on OG Black. Rachel came in, but Rachel wasn't in very long. She was literally in and out.
Yeah.
And then there was no other black girls until it got to Casa Amor. And then
okay.
Clarice
They don't
came into
last
the villa.
either.
Yeah, so Clarice came into Villa, and I think that was it.
Yeah, there was
On my
Selma
first
came
season,
as well,
Salma
but she
didn't.
get no screen
didn't
time.
come into the main villa. She just had Casa Amor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So when I really look back on my season, I'm like, oh my gosh, like there was genuinely my season had
You held it down.
zero
though.
diverse, like
Oh,
zero.
Clap
So when I-
yourself.
Yeah, but you held it down.
Wait, I'm like,
Yes, baby.
It's a lot. My mental was in the gutter, but
but you
it's
did
fine.
great.
But when I look back, I'm like, okay, cool. And then when I did All Stars, that was like even worse because it was
No,
just
Babe,
like,
so
it
bad.
no, it wasn't.
diversity
All
wise.
Stars.
Oh, yeah, diversity was
All Stars.
bad.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant your
Like,
performance was.
No, oh no, babe, no. Me, I just
What do you
live, but
expect from British TV? I'm just
it's not
surprised.
that, like,
But this is what everyone says. You are
Yeah,
literally
but-
what you said, what
Yeah.
everyone says on Twitter. Oh,
As in, but Tanya, but what do you
why the black
Love
girls doing
Island.
this again?
I said, I'm not mad when I see you
I
guys going
know,
grace our screen.
but that's
Yeah.
a
But
question though.
expecting.
I
Thinking, what do you expect
should
of British?
you know
Why,
what?
what's wrong in inspecting?
I don't think there's anything wrong with expecting for
Like-
other black men in the
Of
villa.
course.
Because
Yeah, no, of
respectfully, I
course.
understand that for sure. Like, a lot of the black guys who've done the show have had not as big an impact on the
Yeah.
outside, or have not been received in the same way. But I think that's
Yeah.
for different reasons. Same as like when people look at like, why is no one following the black girls? They're following all the white girls and the non-white girls. It's the same thing with the guys.
Yeah.
So I understand when people think, oh, who are like the all-star people? But I also feel like to a certain extent, it's like, they should be extended grace. I'm so
Oh no,
sorry, because
100%.
diversity doesn't-
No,
it
definitely.
doesn't
Yeah, but
matter.
I feel like going on a
Like,
show like Love Island
what the heck?
as a black woman, you'll be very naive to think you'll be given grace.
No,
If anything,
100%.
There's minimal grace
100%.
given, and you need to beg for even
100.
1% more.
But baby, not even one black man, no, deeper.
Okay, what would you say are some experiences and some like stories you may have that really had an impact on your mental as a black girl, being in there by yourself with no sister to be like, babe, do you get it? I get it.
Yeah.
Like, how did you actually handle that?
When I look at the first time I did it, it's a series 7. Right, the hot comb.
Oh,
Guys, no.
Starting
You don't understand. So the hot comb, when you're in the dressing room,
Yeah, of course.
they can't. The hot comb can be plugged into like the appliances
Because it's the
just
power
straight
in that
with
hot
power.
Stop.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Was
it won't
your hot
clear.
comb that shut off
down.
Listen,
the electricity?
you guys
also say the same
All I know
thing.
about the hot comb is
know.
when
Mine.
Catherine was leaving, obviously I was so sad to see my good sis go. I really love her.
Yeah.
I was like, Cat, please, the hot comb.
No,
I was like, Cat, please.
I love you.
Babe, no, I got going after sun.
no.
I don't give a
I
heck.
had
I'm
to beg.
sitting here.
So you didn't have a hot comb after she left?
No, they had to source
They-
me one because I said, I'm not
Yeah.
going out. Oh,
So
I think I
went
remember.
in-
Yeah, I was like,
no, babe, it was so
allowed.
long. So I went in with my hot comb, and I remember they were like, we can't have it in the villa. I was like, I need my hot comb. So I had to use my hot comb in the beach
Yeah.
hut. So when you're getting ready, it's all the girls, right? And the thing is, it's a show. So at the end
Yeah,
of the day,
of
when we're
course.
getting ready, like, it's not a 5-star resort hotel where
Yeah.
you're like, right, I need to go here.
Yeah,
So when you're
of course.
getting ready, it's like everyone's getting ready so they can capture everything at the same time. But sometimes I do my makeup, then I'd be sat there like, I really need to hot comb my hair.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, can I please go to the beach? I'd hot comb my hair. Granted, there's so many people talking, so
Yeah.
they can't always just take you there straight
can't
away.
hear you. Yeah.
It
And
takes
so
a
I think,
second.
so those moments make you feel like, right, yeah, I'm different. Do you know what I
Yes,
mean? No, but you do though.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Even
Oh,
little
okay,
things,
you're
like,
so-
I had a rat tail comb, yeah?
Okay, just
Nah,
watch it.
I had a
Yeah.
rat tail comb, yeah? My rat tail comb went missing one time. I lost my mind. You don't understand. My rat tail comb went missing.
I'll tell you
I
who
sat
took it.
there and I was like, well, guys, I'm not even parting my real hair. I'm parting a wig. Where's my rat tail comb?
Yeah,
I can't just use my finger.
And no, but the worst thing is like, you know when the producers are like, there's only 20 minutes to get
That
ready,
rat tail
and all the
comb.
white girls are like, I'm just gonna do a messy bun. Yeah. I'm like, bitch.
Messy butt.
Messy bun.
Doesn't work.
I can't
You
even.
need it sleek and parted well.
No, literally.
There's no messy thing about it.
Genuinely, so it's moments like that. Like I laugh about it now, but when you're in there and it's like you're just
Stressful,
overwhelmed
isn't
and
it?
stressed. and
bless you
I can't do
guys.
hair anyway, so I was literally like, child, they'll troll me, but whatever. Let me try. So it's those little moments where you actually realize, oh, I'm black, I'm different.
Yeah.
Those tiny moments. But I do think, like for me anyway, the producers did a really good job of trying to make me feel as comfortable. And I was like, I need
Yeah,
to
no,
get
I
this.
love that.
Yeah, they would.
They
Be on
really
job.
They would
did.
genuinely
They
be
actually
like-
went out their
they'd
way
be like,
to give me a
so
hot comb.
how long do you
from
need
Spain.
to use the hot comb? Like at what point? Because then they make you feel comfortable. But the one thing I will say is the first time I did the series, and you know when you walk into the villa, right? So I think
Yeah.
on my first day, it was me and Toby had to do that walk around like, oh, this is the dressing room, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
And that first night, our makeup, we didn't get our makeup bags in the first night.
Oh no, that
Yeah.
will do it.
So they were like, there's makeup all over the dressing room. So you
Yeah, but it's not your colour though.
Yeah, no,
You
babe.
my tan.
No,
It weren't
everything.
like,
Deep
it's
it.
not the colour, the makeup.
What you just said. So they're like, you guys just use the makeup that's there. We're trying to get your bags, but you know. And I was like, cool. I looked at the foundations. There was not a single foundation,
Stop.
babe. Not a single
you're-
foundation that was.
But you weren't in
Sorry.
boots yet.
No, babe. So we didn't have that.
Okay, when she went on the
didn't have
first time,
that.
it probably
no.
wasn't as...
Mine was was Superdrug sponsored, but
Oh,
no, I think we
boots.
had boots actually. No,
Yeah,
we
but
had
Fenty weren't in
Fenty.
boots though.
Oh,
at that point in
but
time.
Why didn't
the
they
foundation. All I remember is there was no foundation shades that fit my color. And then, do you know Sharon Gafgar?
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
no foundations for her either. So from Sharon to me, there was
Sharon's
nothing.
Asian.
Yeah, so she's half Indonesian, half Polish.
Oh wow.
And there was no foundation shades that suited both of us. So we were both like, as much as we'd love to speed up and get ready, we physically
can't.
can't. And I remember that made me feel like I didn't deserve to be there. And I was like, I'm an OG, the same as everyone else.
Yeah,
No,
of
but
course.
I think
There's
those are really
representation.
little oversights that when people talk about representation and making sure everyone's included, it's those things. Because imagine you walk into the show and you're like, okay, come here, first year's everyone. And I can't even find a foundation, my shade. And I remember I was like, well, there's nothing. And to be honest, they sorted that. By the next morning, there was every shade. I had so many contour shades. Yo, I had foundation shades. Babe.
Big up Beacher.
And that's the one thing, and I will give
I
that,
love
because I
that
do
for
think
you.
sometimes when it comes to like a show, there's so many moving parts and so many people who like work on the show, and I feel like yes, things can get oversight, but some people need to sit there and whoever's looking at that, look at that and be like, is everyone included?
Yeah.
Because then everyone else
100%.
deals with it after, but it's like it should never have got to the point where I felt like, oh, I'm not meant to be here.
Of course.
But,
But I've got problems outside this dressing room, and you want me to look sexy when I can't even find my shade,
No, you don't
and
feel
go out
that,
and
no.
say, do you want to go for a chat?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even feel no, of sexy course. in. How am I going to
Exactly.
exude sexy? No, of course.
Yeah, so it's in those mini moments where you feel like, oh, okay, that was okay.
Like,
yeah.
of course.
Do you know what I
But do you
mean?
feel like it's a case of they're not like aware of experience?
I think
or
it's lack of
exposed
I
to it?
think it's a mixture of lack of awareness
Yeah,
and
of
also
course.
just like that final check. Like there should always
Yeah.
be someone who double checks.
Double check.
And see.
Yeah.
Same way like when we
What
get
black
clothes
girls here,
dropped.
do we have everything?
Yeah. You'll be like,
and I agree.
"Hey."
We have every size.
But then
Yeah.
in saying that, our dressing room, there was
I agree.
It's so easy.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
like when I look back, they had straighteners in the dressing room, like 4 pairs of straighteners, but there was no curling ones. So I think even those things are like, I'm like, guys, so all the girls were like, we want to curl our hair. They were like, oh. Okay, and then they had to come and install curling ones.
wow.
So I think the dressing room was designed by men.
Okay, yeah,
That's what we were saying.
that makes
So
sense.
I do think like some things it's just like just to double check.
Yeah,
and
of
just,
course.
Yeah.
I spoke to the producer about it. They did apologize and they were like, we're so sorry.
Well, baby,
like,
didn't really
it's
work.
oversight.
My season,
But
we saw the
yeah.
same fucking issues.
Oh, really?
You after me, right?
I was
10,
after you. What was your season?
9.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, you guys are
Yeah.
one after
No,
one.
I was
Had
10.
crazy.
7.
Did you have a hot
9.
comb?
I wasn't allowed to have my hot comb.
You're joking.
Wait, what? Wait,
Yeah.
did you bring
So,
your
like-
replacement with like low power?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I got.
they
Got
did, but it
you.
wasn't. It still wasn't giving. So I'll just use the straightener and be like,
Oh,
Babe, Tanya,
But the gag is, we had an off-camera toilet. You know the off-camera toilet
Yeah.
on the top floor.
Oh, we didn't
They
have
were,
that.
oh no, they allowed us to like plug the things
Got
that were
you.
higher. So like
Oh, I
all the
see.
black girls, and
Yeah.
obviously like when the rooms are full, the white
Yeah.
people still use it. We'll go into off-camera toilet.
Yeah.
And hot comb my hair and whatnot.
you.
But then eventually they like tried to ban it because we'll obviously like take our mics off and be like,
Oh, did you? Naughty.
they'll be like, too many people in the toilet. Too many people
So
in the toilet.
naughty.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I want to hot comb my hair. So what are you
Babe,
thinking?
I'll be like, we'll be tapping like,
Take the top off.
It's like, yeah, no, I hear that. Like, no, she's fake.
Nah, I took that hot comb
you guys were
seriously.
scheming.
I was
scared.
nothing
You know.
to
Oh
have it
no,
robbed.
would be like in there scheming for real.
Yeah.
Scared.
Or
I
it
got
wasn't
told
even
off a lot.
scheming. Sometimes it was just like laying it off. Like I feel like there were certain
Oh, I'm
times
so
in the,
annoyed today.
do you get it? And there were certain times,
Yeah.
especially when we're all getting ready. Like, I remember me and Kat were going to that toilet all the time and be like, are they joking us?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean 20 minutes to get ready? Are
Girls.
you actually kidding me?
Girls, we give you enough time.
And oh my gosh, they put me in that beach hut so many times that I'll be like, I'm black. And I literally tell them I'm black. I wear a wig. You want me to do
Anytime.
makeup? Like, babe, lace don't lay like that.
Yeah.
Like, I literally had to
stick.
Yeah, and I'm like, we've given you time. Then they actually made a rule where, like, when everyone's like eating lunch,
Yeah.
I can go upstairs.
Oh, yeah. I heard
Yeah,
that.
do the continuation
Yeah.
shots, and then I can go upstairs and get in the shower first.
No, yeah.
I
know.
I had to fight.
I used to
them.
get into the
Yeah,
shower
they used,
first
yeah, they
as
used to say
well.
like, if you're doing your hair,
Yeah.
like all the black girls go in first because of the wig situation.
Oh, so
That's what it was.
Good.
Ours wasn't like that. Ours was
Probably a good job there was 2 of you as well.
Oh yeah, because
Made it a
me
thing.
and Hammer, we
Oh, yeah.
we proud.
Ours wasn't like ours
Baby.
was we did it as whoever's washing the hair go in the shower 1st.
Oh, okay.
So like that's how we do it my
Yeah.
season.
So
but
they did that.
I always would be like, I want to shower first, and I mean I go along with the girls. So I showered earlier normally. There was only one time
There's always one.
There was
person
one
that thinks,
day,
Oh no.
and it was one of the worst days of my time in that villa.
Oh, hello.
And I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna jump in the shower, because I was always top 3 in the shower. I can't lie. I used to. One thing about me, I'm gonna try and squeeze a
And we
nighttime
like
shower
that.
as well.
No,
'Cause
but
I
we
like to
love it.
shower
Why not?
twice a day.
Yeah.
But most times you can only shower once, so every morning. And there was one day I came downstairs and I was like, right, I'm gonna jump in the shower. They're like,
shower.
cast a
God,
beach hut, and I had to
where
do
is it?
pickups. I had to
Yeah.
get the beach hut and like pick up on like stuff from like the day before.
Yeah, of course,
Whatever. So finally get there. I'm about to shove everyone downstairs. Said I haven't showered. They're like, no, we'll be really quick. I go downstairs. It's time for lunch.
Stop.
I said, but I want to shower, and I wasn't allowed to shower, guys. And I had to do the food challenge. And I had, they were like,
You had
they
to
were
sleep
like,
like that?
babe, I was in the beach hut, yeah.
I would have just went in the shower.
The food challenge, like
Why?
when you like put the food like the.
Oh,
that's
we
when
didn't
they
do
used
that.
to do
I'm
all
sorry.
We did that.
You
What
did-
challenge is that?
When we used to put it in
So
my
we'd,
mouth,
like,
I put it in
eat,
your
like-
mouth.
like-
You put
Oh,
it in-
Lizzy.
And
Would you not gag?
then-
No.
Babe,
I would throw up.
I went into the beach hut. I said, please, can I have a shower? They were like, Kaz, like, we've got a chat. I said, guys, I haven't showered. And I remember that was maybe like the 6th time I threw a tantrum. But I was like, no, genuinely. But I was like on a level. I was like, I'm a grown woman. I should be allowed to shower
As
and I
you
want to
should
shower.
be.
If I was at home, I would shower.
feminist
And then they were like, babe, we
Walk it.
understand, but genuinely, we promised you, like, we promise you're going to be glad you didn't shower.
Why?
I did the challenge. Then after they were like, no, genuinely.
Why?
And then afterwards they were like, are you glad you didn't shower? And I was like, I mean, no, but yeah. I was like, no, but yeah, I get it now. But I was just like, oh, so sometimes it's moments
Yeah,
like
of
that where
course.
I'm just like, I just want to shower.
So can
As
we
you
all agree?
should.
So can we all
Bring
agree
your rights,
that?
babe.
Can we all agree that the shower is important
It's very important.
It is though.
when you have?
Well, I wouldn't know.
Can we all agree? That,
I had to take my wig off, wash the glue off.
Bless you.
So what I'll do
Thank
is
you.
I would get the spray to remove the wig.
Yeah.
And then what did I do? Put my bonnet on.
Yeah.
The girls knew anyway. So I'll put my bonnet on
Yeah.
quickly, take the wig off, put my bonnet on, go into the toilet,
Yeah.
wash my glue off, and then I'll put it back on.
Yeah.
But go back into the dressing room.
Yeah.
Then glue it on because it's already on my head.
Oh.
Yeah.
On.
So wait,
So that's how I would do it.
how many wigs did you take into the villa?
I had like 3.
How many did you
One,
take?
Tanya.
Yeah.
like 5.
I did the same as you.
Yeah, probably like
I had
5.
like 3.
But all
But
my wigs were like
one
4 close
thing
wigs.
Whitney did was smart.
Headband.
What did I do?
Fuck.
Headband.
The headband, guys.
Bro.
I'll tell you about the headband. You know,
Headbands.
Headbands.
because I don't know how you lot didn't clock it before your time, but I saw your wigs lift
Babe.
one by one.
Babe.
And then me,
You
I said,
was
let me-
you lot, I was like
I
in
win.
the heat, and obviously I sell her.
Yeah.
But I was like in the heat, it's
Yeah.
it's impossible.
So the
It's
only
not gonna
thing
lay.
that I did
I thought I knew
pre
that.
going
I
in,
said, I don't
my
do
only thing was I just took all glueless wigs. So I didn't have any like
No,
glue
but there's no
down.
such thing as glueless wigs.
See, someone told
No,
me.
I mean as
someone
in-
told me.
In my head, I don't do hair, babes.
The girl that-
oh no, my girl's like,
that
there's
does
no
my
such thing
hair.
as a glueless wig.
There's
When
no-
I go to the hairdresser,
Tanya,
I
Tanya,
sell glueless wigs
you're
now.
I mean, a glueless wig is
It's
like-
no, it's not
as in-
really glueless.
it's like a glueless wig. It means there's no product unless you want a one line
Yeah.
tight. It's just
Okay,
gonna look
so
unnatural.
basically,
so there's no such thing as a
my version of glueless was it wasn't a full lace. All the wigs
Yeah.
I
6 by
had
6,
were like
it's
6
a
by
closure
6,
wig.
6 by 6.
and then it was just like here, like, but I would still put glue on.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was even.
but
yeah, you
that-
have to have
yeah.
that.
yeah.
yeah.
But it's less work.
So I had those, and then they had like clips, you know, them slide things in them.
Oh, yeah.
Them like slide grips, and I had 6 wigs. One of them got ruined. It's literally in the bin.
Do you
by,
want to
like,
know a horror
the end
story?
of a week?
hit me.
Yeah.
Hit us,
It
Tanya.
was the day that the parents came in. It was boiling.
Yeah.
Big just went.
It
like
gets
not
like
even
that.
like, oh guys, it's a little bit hanging. It was off.
Oh,
so I said to the thing on the mic, like, can I go and put a band on, please?
Yeah, of course.
They're like, Tanya, we're filming people coming in. You can't go in. I said, I'm on TV.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't go inside and
Yeah.
do the thing? And then they were literally fighting with me. Everyone was like, just go in.
Sometimes
Yeah. Should.
So I
that's what
literally
I'm
ran
saying.
in, saw whoever's parents was at the door. I was like, I'm so sorry.
See ya.
Yeah.
Went into the
bless
dressing room.
you.
I ran and I said, there's no way.
Do you know
want me
what?
to sit out here with
Yeah.
these boys and
I hear it.
and
I hear
parents are
it.
coming in and I'm like this.
But that's why I went in with the.
And they were like, don't do that again. And I said, well, I will do it again. If it this, I'm going to do it again.
That's why I went in with the headbands because I saw you guys obviously
Yeah.
paved
Well-
the way for a queen like me.
We had to,
Babes.
what's that saying?
But
We
that's
had
why
to crawl so others
That-
could walk.
Yeah.
That's why I came with every
They had to
single
be
coloured.
tormented.
But that's why I came with every single coloured headband to
Yeah.
match my bikini.
Oh my
You
god,
know
yeah.
what? After I watched you,
No,
I knew Mimi was going in. I said,
Take the headband.
go order some
Yeah.
That
Welcome,
every bikini, and what did she
Mimi.
do? What she did
made a
it.
difference.
We
I
don't want to
love that
suffer
for
like
her.
that.
No, but the gag is it got to a point where obviously I had every colour, but
Yeah.
the
It's
white
not gonna
the
go.
white girls didn't understand what I was doing.
Yeah.
So they were wearing the headband because this boy liked the headband. They fancied
Oh,
it.
they're
I'm
just
thinking,
fashion.
Lizzy,
I'm
the
hiding.
fucking headband. Babe, what bikini you got on? I'm like, Jess. I noticed
You know when you're sat there, you're like,
Not the fuck.
you know when you're
Yeah,
like,
I definitely noticed
I don't
that.
mind sharing. You're like, I don't mind sharing, but this is actually to hold the leg.
As in, like, this is actually my problem, not your fashion enhancement.
But you
bitch.
said it in,
like,
but you said it in dressing room. I think you said it in dressing room once, no, with Jess.
no, but they didn't understand. I don't think they grasped
Oh, no,
what I
but
was
it's funny.
saying until like
Yeah.
further down the
Bless
line
them.
because it's hard to come in with no experience of like wigs and legs.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a learning job.
Yeah, no,
So
that's the
initially
big
they
thing,
saw like
yeah.
coloured headbands, matching bikinis. Oh, it's a look.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Even when people say like, "Oh, why don't black girls just come in with braids?" Who's gonna do their
Oh,
braids?
get
If
out
I've been
of
there for
it.
2 months and a
As
bit.
a-
Who's
Right.
going to refer?
I
you guys,
agree.
no, I'm not gonna lie. Serena on the Love Island USA.
Yeah, smashed
Because she can braid.
True.
Like, she got them hands.
True.
Good for
And
you,
also,
but I ain't got
you
them
have
hands.
like
True.
when they come do the glam days,
Refreshments.
Like
after a
refreshments.
few weeks.
yeah.
Did you go? I didn't go.
You can,
No,
you
in-
can have someone that
babe.
does it, but then it's like, will they even do it properly?
Well, I think
No, I waited.
In my one, I didn't even. I think guys had so many wigs. But the one thing that is my first season, they paid the ITV paid for 3 of my wigs.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
I
think
take
they
you
do that.
wigs
Yeah.
Yeah.
in my
do that.
business.
And I and I
love
appreciated that because it made a
I
big
need those.
difference to like
Wait,
my experience. in
Yeah, no,
there.
of course.
Yeah.
You felt like more, I guess, more looked out for.
Yeah, I did. I felt like they
Yeah.
actually cared because they were like, what they say to you, like, what are the things that you're scared of in going
Yeah,
there? And
yeah.
I was like, they're gonna troll me for my hair, I can't do hair.
Oh,
they were like, how much is the wig? And I was like, sometimes 300, 500 pounds. They were like, what? I was like, yeah, I know. I've got so many. They were like, we can buy half of them. I said,
They'll buy
Yeah, I believe you.
that made a big difference.
Yeah,
in my
same thing.
experience.
Yeah, I believe you.
No.
Yeah, so the wig, I feel like wigs are very important. And for me, how I knew I was going to be in the finals, even though I was stood at the fire pit with Mitch, like,
No.
whatever. But my wig was in, what's that place called?
The Lada.
When I went to that Lada and saw Whitney had to buy a wig, I said, Mitch, you've been defeated.
That's it.
I was at the fire pit acting like, oh yeah, I'm so scared. But I just knew when I saw that bob, I hated that bob, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
But when I saw that wig, I was just like, yeah.
You said I've made it to the
moved.
final.
We
Okay,
moved.
cool.
Yeah.
But
I
anyway,
can
it's enough
imagine.
about hair talk. Tanya.
Tanya Gore.
Let's go into black girl perspective.
I could
I'm a piano warrior.
you in that
Said,
way.
yo,
you did,
yo,
babe.
yo,
And you're
yo,
actually
yo,
queen.
yo.
That way, it's not a lie.
Ziggy, ziggy, yo.
This is-
Ziggy,
I didn't even
ziggy,
watch
yo.
your season, so from what I know, it's just giving
Oh, I'm
baddie,
glad.
no waist, fatty, dancer. But the streets
What?
are
Do you know
saying that you
what?
gave me, and I cannot imagine you.
Because Tanya, you're not.
Can you imagine it?
You're
I'm
so
so
stupid.
glad that you
are.
didn't watch it because you meeting me now.
Babe,
If you watch
No
it and you don't
judgment.
know me, you'll probably be like, oh my
You'll
God.
believe
and
it.
you are
Did
so
you
lovely.
believe it?
Nah,
Believe it,
I can't.
but I was a villain. So my story was basically, I'm with this boy.
Yeah.
We're together. Everyone loves it. We was together for ages. People
Yeah.
were swapping around
Okay.
in beds. And we were like,
Day one.
and because I'd watched, from
Yeah.
day one, I'd watched Love Island before and I was like, this is not going to last. Like
Okay.
I would literally say to him, they're going to do something.
Oh,
All this
really?
happy that we're doing for weeks on end and people are swapping beds and moving around and you and me just playing happy family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How it
no.
goes.
Yeah.
It's not.
Is that the
It's gonna
partner
come and it's gonna be
storyline?
bad.
Pay to
Oh.
see.
Is that the guy you thought you wanted? Your original partner? Or...
Yeah, that's my original partner.
Oh,
from the beginning.
really?
And I was like, oh, they're gonna do something, and it's
Did
gonna
they
ruin
do
us.
something?
So then Castro and Moore came.
Okay.
They brought in a black boy,
Oh,
and obviously I got to know the black boy, which was
Period.
Martin, and I brought Martin back.
Okay, but
And everyone
I want to know,
hated
and I
me.
feel like everyone wants to know.
Is that why?
Why the hell did you growl at Martin?
Tanya, I love that for you.
Because I saw that scene the other day. I was
The
telling you
girls,
earlier.
the girls that get it, get it.
I get it.
So,
Baby,
you
I
look
get it.
it's a little, babe. It wasn't a. It was a.
You know what's so funny? Yeah.
You either get it or you don't. I mean,
I
when
get
was
it.
watching-
No, babe. Honestly, watching your season.
She is a legend.
You either.
I was
Run
roaring.
it back.
She
Run
It
the
wasn't a
ground
roar,
back.
guys. It was just a little.
Ooh. And I
get it.
I heard
When I watched your
gentle-
season, yeah.
Jenna.
So when I watched your season, I was rooting for you heavy. To be fair, even through the villain era, I was like, I support women's rights and wrongs.
What she does.
I was like, no,
I would do
genuinely.
it too.
I was like, I support women's rights and wrongs. Remember when I was watching, I was like, bitch. Can I swear on here?
Yeah, you can.
I was like, get your shit together now. No, honestly, I was sat there and I was like, get it together now. But then I liked it. I liked
Everyone was
entertainment.
probably-
Yeah.
I like
Babe, no, I love that for you. Live your truth. And you are actually...
I really, in my head anyway, like when I watched it, because I watched your season, because it was after mine, I was like, I'm so excited. Don't you feel like, sorry, side note, don't you feel like when you watch the season after yours, you feel like, oh, you're watching it as like someone who's done it? So it's like you're a viewer,
It's a different-
but you've
yeah,
experienced
different
it.
eyes.
So you
Different
try and
eyes.
predict stuff.
You kind of
And I
know
was-
what's sweet.
Yeah.
You know.
And I was
Yeah, you
watching
know.
you
You know
guys,
what's
and I
exciting.
was like, we finally have our potential Tommy and Molly May black couple moment from day one. That was what I wanted. So when it got messy, I was like, but then I
never
also
gonna
felt
happen
like
in the Witness series. I'm not gonna lie, Tanya.
I felt like it could have.
Your
Summer,
series
maybe.
is so dead.
For winter, yes. I feel like if it was summer and the way I
it would've
carried
popped.
it,
Yeah.
I think
would
it
have
did.
popped because I was the topic
I
of the
loved
whole
it.
season.
And what made you
And I
go
didn't
with
know if I knew.
Some
Yeah.
even through the chaos. There was
If
some
I
chaos
knew I
in
was
there.
the topic of the
But I liked
discussion,
it.
like if I knew
She would have
somehow,
growled harder.
I would have.
the road.
I would
Yeah, I
have
can
pounced.
imagine.
She would have been like, "This girl is mad."
What made you apply for Winter Edition?
What
Did
made
you
me
apply?
what?
How'd you
Yeah,
go?
what made you go on the winter season instead of like the normal?
I applied 3 times before.
oh,
that.
okay.
Oh, did you?
And I even got scouted before, had interviews. It
Okay,
didn't
yeah.
go anywhere. Then I thought,
Yeah.
maybe it's not for me. Let me just leave it.
It was for
Yeah.
you, girl.
It was bad.
It was your timing.
But then when I literally forgot about it, I went back to uni. I was like, can't bother anymore.
Oh,
Months
bless
later, they called me and they were like,
you.
"Are you single?" I said, "Even if I'm not, I'm coming." So I said,
I'm not getting my money back.
"Hey." And they were
Tanya.
like, so I was like, "I'll just do it. You never know when it's gonna come around."
Yeah, fact.
Even people say they would never do Castro more. If
But
they
wouldn't
call
you
you,
though?
Yeah.
would go.
Yeah, you would.
I don't know if they're gonna call you again.
No.
For the
Money
people
Casa.
who-
I would not show up.
So just to round off before what I said about me coming back with Martin, because
Yeah.
people loved me and Shaq.
Yeah.
Me bringing Martin back was like, you just said, I swear I had said I loved Shaq as well.
Do you know
So that's what made it even.
Wow.
I think what people struggled with when they was watching was just that you guys' commitment, and then you guys were like, you know what I mean?
And then now I'm like,
Far along.
like I said, oh,
I think it
love
was a lot
you.
of that.
You're the one for me. And then I go to Castro Mall, meet this other guy. I want to see if there's something there.
I've got a
But then they
question.
were like, why are you doing that?
Well, I've got a
Because you're
love
not
me.
sure. Hence why it's Casa Amor.
I've got a question because I know insight.
Yeah,
was
you know.
that your choice or was
Or was
it
it
Productions.
was it
Because I heard about
little
production.
steer?
there like a
a little
Girl,
steer in the work?
you know what happens in there.
Oh, okay.
Say less, do you?
Okay.
So what is your current relationship
You
status?
single.
Single?
And the streets aren't it.
It's not
Yeah,
mingling,
you
is
came up
it?
with the vibe.
Yeah,
Like
no.
that.
Oh.
Was they?
Yeah, not you literally, just the girls in general.
Man, you're bad.
Oh, and those
yeah.
girls in Dubai. If your girl is in Dubai, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
But how are you
well, no.
finding life post singlehood? And you left the villa of this person commencing, what, 2 years ago? And
Yeah, so we were together for like 2 years, and I think coming up to 2 years, it's really weird because I'm like, how did people come out single?
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine coming out single.
Yeah.
And like diving into getting to know normal people.
Yeah, of course.
You don't know what
all
people's
you've
intentions
known.
are.
Because like
Yeah.
when you come out of Love Island, it's like your life has completely changed.
Yeah.
And it's like a reset.
Yeah.
So it's like
Even people from before, if they want to come, I'm still like,
Yes.
we're not even on the same
Yeah.
anymore. So now when people are coming into, literally, I'm sorry, but we're not.
She
So
said
now when
no.
people are talking to me in the DM, I'm like,
So how are you finding
basically
the dating?
question
Are you like
intentions.
skeptical? Like,
are you dating or are
I'm just
you...
having conversations, but that's all
as
getting
you
out of it.
should.
If someone's
High
like, do you want to
five
be on a date? I'm like, I can't be asked being papped with you
No, of
anyway.
course.
Yeah.
Tanya,
So I don't
you're
even know
baddie.
if next week I'm going to be bored of this little conversation we're having right now.
I hear that.
So
I hear that.
what? Sometimes
I'm going to be private and quiet.
I hear that.
Very
Queen.
demure ski.
So,
Yes,
Tanya,
I get
officially, there's no rekindling with you and.
I wouldn't rule it out though. I feel like it's a
Why?
You know,
you never know.
I like Shaq, and obviously I love you down.
Yeah.
But I just
I'm
feel like
I love
when you love someone.
anything Jamaica and Africa.
But I feel like when you love someone so much, I feel like it's only like a few weeks. So I would never rule out a love connection.
I mean, it's 2
based.
months.
Oh,
Yeah, so
clock it.
Yeah, she's
think
not even
too
spun the block
much.
yet.
No, you
lot.
downplaying her
say-
mum.
No, but
No, but
I just don't feel
They-
like
isn't the thing?
It's
Isn't the
open.
saying that like
Yeah,
you
true.
need half the time you were in a relationship with someone to actually move on? Isn't that like the generic saying?
Like to move on,
think-
I need
Yeah,
time out
a year.
with him.
That yeah, you need half. No, you need half of the amount of time that you were
We
together.
lived together,
Yeah.
guys. We lived together.
Babe.
What actually happened?
Just
Tanya,
about
then?
to get out.
Wait.
Maturity.
Okay.
I feel like from him, he needed to mature a little bit because guys mature very slowly
Oh,
in general.
100%.
And then I feel like he was having his epiphany of like maturing in
Yeah.
our relationship, but then it's
Oh,
at
yeah,
my expense
babe.
of my feelings.
Yeah.
That you're maturing and it's not good enough.
Yeah, I
And then
hear
we
that.
now lived together. I've never wanted to live with a guy like ever. Before Shaq, I was with someone for 3 years. He was literally like, let's get a house together. He was ready to just
No.
do it. But I said, no.
I
don't
love
want to do
that.
that. But because
Yeah.
the life after Love Island is so
Sounds
fast.
familiar.
Not
Yes.
pressure wise, but it
No, but
is
it's like full
fast.
speed.
No, it's fast.
That's
Yeah.
your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked you or not, that is your boyfriend.
Yeah.
So it was natural, literally.
so
it was
true.
natural for me to live with him. It wasn't, I didn't feel any pressure, but the behaviors that you start to see when you live with someone and you're in this public relationship, I always said from the beginning, please, if you ever change your mind or you feel some type of way, you feel like you want to play outside,
Yeah.
just say it. Because if I get embarrassed, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honey,
I'm not
I
gonna be
hear
that couple that people are like, oh yeah, we saw him in the club. He was doing
Like no, come to me
Like
with
they-
club?
in the
Wow.
No.
Like,
yeah, babe.
people
you're
messaging me, no.
It's instant. Mwah.
as in no
Babe.
bars.
Like, yeah, no, I don't
Good
do
But
night.
I feel like when
Actually
you're
get
going
home.
to disrespect like privately, you can shrug it and be like,
Babe, you'll be able to.
But
yeah.
publicly,
It's
you
mad.
have to stand
Yeah.
It's mad.
on
Publicly
business.
it's not
I'm not a
The
dickhead.
worst is when people are DMing you, you sit there and you're like, ugh, and then you're like, so how much of this is actually true?
Yeah.
No,
You know what I mean?
honestly, I commend you guys. 'Cause How do you find it? People coming to reach out to
The
you. via-
worst thing about being in the
That's
public
too
eye
close
is
to
someone
home.
messaging you, I think, is like not knowing if it is true. Because
That
there is people that will just troll.
Yeah.
They're like, babe, I saw him. He was doing this, he was doing that. But then if he's like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and
And
I
you
hate
trust your man.
I hate
You're
the
supposed
worst
to
part
just believe their word unless you don't have no more proof.
And when you confront a guy, they're like, believe what you want. It's just like,
Don't say
Are you
that
gonna
to me.
believe them?
And that's a black man.
Believe what you want.
That's a black man gonna say.
Are you gonna believe
Babe,
me?
babe.
No.
Believe what you want means I did all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
facts.
But, as in,
all.
but it basically means
Accept it or
No
not.
facts.
But
no
one
facts.
thing, I don't know if you guys can relate. One thing about me as a praying woman, yeah,
Oh, period.
the stomach feeling here, I
Was pinching you.
Clock it.
I can never
Babe.
shake it. Like when I need to
Gut
disappear,
instinct.
I need to disappear, and I
Yeah.
disappeared. And that
Yeah.
was fine.
Okay.
I just think he needs to mature a little
Yeah.
bit. Maybe
But
I
I
would
would-
with somebody else. Maybe it will be with me, but I don't know. I can't say that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah.
Because it was never a cheating scandal. And clear it up.
Let's just say
No, but it's
right
still
now
like-
Tanya's in a
Was it?
different.
Was it?
We don't know.
Was it?
But we don't know. Let's give Shaq some grace.
I've never heard Shaq speak ever in life, but I can tell those.
But that's what I'm saying.
But it's
But that's why I know that
nice.
Shaq loves you. Because to get a Jamaican
You
band.
needed to grow up.
But I
But
also
babe,
think,
but to get a
guys,
Jamaican man from where you get the new clocks,
Honestly,
nah, they do. Whoa, what you do?
Girly.
It's love.
I like that you loved us together
Honestly.
because I loved me and Shaq, honestly, because you've got to think like we went to Zim together. He met. That is unheard of. And
And you went to
And Jamaica.
I went to Jamaica.
Yeah.
And
Jamaica as well.
His whole family. So like that is unheard of in Zim. You don't bring a boyfriend. What do you mean bringing a boyfriend?
As in when your husband-
Yeah, did he pay the bride price? No.
Yeah.
So us going there and him meeting my whole family and they loved him, you know, they were
Yeah,
so
of
chill.
course.
And they're not really chill like that, but they actually were chill. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is real. Like, so it is sad to be honest, but it was good for how long it was. I respect Shaq. I think
Yeah, I know.
he just needs to grow up a little bit.
That's okay.
But
He's a great man.
Babe, men gonna
I
end.
love you both.
That's literally.
Men will
Honestly,
do
yeah.
that.
You guys are
Like,
great.
I
We love the
love you
attitude.
both.
You guys are voting for
what
us
you-
to get back
I got a
together
question.
right now.
So what are you gonna do with your joint account on TikTok?
It's gonna stay there until further notice.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
See how you guys are having all this faith
It's true.
with Tanya and Shaq.
yeah,
with
yeah.
Tanya.
Can you guys turn it into just like a little
A little what?
dance
Memory
school?
lane.
No, a school. I'll come on and learn.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Tanya, you're so miniature.
I know.
He's a 6-foot stallion.
He
African,
is, and that's the
Caribbean.
problem.
It's the best of both.
Imagine not
worlds.
trying to find somebody else.
Yeah, girl.
Hey, my friend.
Girl.
It's fine. I feel like it's just one of those things where I love you both. And I do think sometimes you need time away from someone to actually figure out what's the best way for you to come together if you do come together.
100%,
That's what I think.
When you,
I love you.
I've got a question for you girlies, because obviously we met our guys on Love Island, whatever.
Well, I didn't.
Like,
Where yours is?
well, maybe
What's going
we should
on?
go
I
on.
said that and I'm like,
this way.
Next.
Pull me for a chat.
I want to ask you if, like, when you went on the show, was you open to meeting guys outside your race, or did you feel a pressure to go for men, like black men?
I'll let you answer that, cuz.
hey.
You can.
You said I'll let you answer. No, I didn't feel a pressure because in the show, outside the show, like I've dated men of all races, but like a lot of people think I don't like black men. Guys, I love black men. My ex-boyfriends are all pretty much black. Okay, majority of them, right? No, because I feel like when people talk about it, when I meet guys even now, they'll just be like, they'll be like, "What's your type?" And I always say tall.
Period.
Tall.
Yeah.
Tall and a gentleman.
tall.
And then they'll be like, "Do you like black guys?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love black men." And then they'll be
Like,
like,
how come I not like my brother?
How do you know? But I think a lot of it is what people have watched from the show. I'm like, do you know what I mean? But I love black men. I love them down.
We love them.
When I
you
went
feel like there was
on,
a pressure when you went on, was the white guys, would you say, was they receptive the same way the black men were? Or do you feel like your narrative was to stick with the black man?
on my series, I feel like the guys that came on the show didn't date black girls.
Okay.
They didn't.
I'm not surprised.
They didn't.
That's
Maybe,
not unfortunate.
except maybe
I'm surprised.
one or two. Minus one or two. I think
Okay.
there's a
And
like
even then,
minus
are
one
you
or
the
two.
top
Do you know
option?
what I mean? Minus one
As
or
in,
two.
you know they want
Oh,
Becky.
really?
Yeah,
So-
like,
And then,
No.
as in, like, fire pit, you know, I miss you.
when it's time to
But
go home.
You know what
So annoying.
I feel like, really and truly, there is people who genuinely have never dated a black woman, but it's not that they
Curious.
don't want to.
They're just-
I think there's some people who are curious, but I think there's some people who, when they meet the right person, they're just like, oh, wow. And I think that's just normal because that's just life. But I think when I went on my series, OG lineup, black guys with Aaron, like visibly black.
Oh, Aaron.
And yeah, love Aaron.
Aaron.
And
you got met.
Francis.
Tall.
Aaron was
Francis.
like,
He's a nice
Really lovely guy.
like a bit white.
No, but he was white.
Who?
black.
He's got,
He was
he's
more
got
like
like a
a
type.
white
Like I
persona.
love Aaron, but he's got a type, and it's fine.
He was
So
He wasn't.
yeah.
It wasn't my type.
So yeah, so
Diluted
obviously I stepped forward for him, and so did Faye. Faye and I both stepped forward for him, but he chose someone else, and that's not a problem. He's allowed to choose whoever he wants to
No,
choose.
facts. Everyone has
Yeah, and that's fine. Preference, I don't think preferences is a problem. People to each their own. So that was fine. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. You know, it just didn't work out. We
My
moved.
head low-key, I'd be like,
And obviously, on my series,
would, it's true.
I'm so dead.
No, I would. I would naturally.
And then I was coupled up with Toby, and I were in like a default couple, like, you know, when it's like we were just,
No one else
it was
to
just
go
us
with,
two,
yeah.
like, you know.
Okay, yeah.
And I made effort in that one, and we are very much just friends, guys. Please, thank you so much.
Yeah, the streets
No, because
has. Can we confirm that?
No,
We haven't ever confirmed what you
As in,
told
y'all
me
are real
Chris.
close.
we have very
Y'all
much
best
confirmed. We are all friends.
you
Everyone just
sure?
ignores us. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone just
Sure,
ignores
yeah, babe.
us.
But just to confirm,
Ah.
you and Toby and Chris
All
Oh,
friends.
just a friend.
Matata.
They're trying to make money from
shit.
just buddies.
We're just
not mad.
buddies.
That's
But
okay.
yeah, so I think that situation in itself sparked conversation on the outside. But I
Yeah.
do think when I went on the show, I was not, I didn't really think about the fact that conversations around like colorism would come into play. That-
Yeah,
No.
No.
You was stupid.
Believe it,
No.
Levy.
You was dumb.
No, like on like a level.
Really?
Oh, we got
On a level, like on like a really quick level. Because the thing is, I lived in Zambia, grew up in Zambia. So for me, I didn't have to experience that. in school.
What age?
I moved to the UK when I was like 15.
Oh my
So
God.
I had
late,
you
you
was
know?
a big girl.
That's what I mean.
Late.
So I came in and then I went straight into school. So it's like, and then I got a boyfriend within like 6 months.
Oh, wow.
And he was black. The fact that I have to keep
Period.
confirming is so headache. Anyway,
Black.
and then we were together for like 5 years. So for me, I never really thought that
deep
colour.
me and Toby not working out and then him coupling up with Toby would become
And everyone
a
would make
thing.
it like, oh,
So
yeah.
it was like what? So that's why I've always kind of just been like, oh, a bit like weird, but whatever. But I feel like I understand the pressures of like people feeling like, you know, you have to be the black woman with the black guy, but I also feel like you have to be true to yourself, because when you're in the villa, so much happens. There's so many different movements, and yeah, I definitely in there got to a point where I was like, am I just like, what the heck is going on? Yeah, but that's because you're in an environment where
of course,
everyone's like finding connections, and every single day you're being told, speak to this person, speak to that person. You're thinking,
course,
I've spoken to everyone here.
And
We're
do you know what
boys.
the gag is? It's like, you know when someone's feeling you and when they're not.
Yeah.
And when you're forced.
So why am I forced?
Yeah.
I don't want to
To be
force
fair,
it.
I didn't speak to any of the black boys. I spoke to Montel, but that was by fire by force.
I was just
Like,
say-
I didn't, you lot, come
I
on.
was just gonna say,
It's
you're
like
gonna
that.
get
It was like, I was
It's
told,
like that.
I was
And
literally told
also,
to speak
you
to
have
Montel.
to think, like, at the end of the day, like, it is also very much a TV show, and you have to be in a
There are
couple to be
storylines.
there. So sometimes it's like, yeah, people are getting to know different people, but it's like, deep it. They're just doing what they have to do.
When I went on Love Island, in terms of dating, naturally, I do like black men. But I'm not gonna personally, I didn't want to go on a show and experience what I already know. I felt like this is an opportunity for me
Let me
to
try and be
branch
different.
out and try different flavors.
Why
Look at
not?
that.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
And it's not like I don't like black men. I like black men, but it's like, why would I not try different flavors whilst I'm on the show?
Yeah.
But I feel like there were loads of like microaggressions, and people like, for example, like when I went to Casa, it's like, you know Uzi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Green eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they like the narrative, like it's like these lot, they genuinely believe that Uzi wouldn't be attractive to black women.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
And even like the girls in the villa, like they were like, oh, he's gonna talk to me, you and you.
Yeah.
But me and Catherine will be
They'll be
in
like,
the toilet
I
like,
think
wait,
he's
why are
typing
they cancelled
this.
us out? And first of all, you lot got men in the villa.
Yeah.
Why would
Yeah.
you, why do you think you can speak for him and
Yeah.
cancel us out of the game?
Yeah.
So they would presume stuff like that and push me towards like Ellum.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And then
And I like Ellen.
I like Ellum, but it's like, why do you...
predictable.
No,
Yeah, but it's like, why do you
Chocolate
think
bar and
the
chocolate bar.
Nigerian? But why do you think the Nigerian should go with the
Ghanaian.
black man from South
Yeah.
or North, wherever he's from?
Yeah.
Why is that in your
Why
head?
must
Yeah.
it be like that?
Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, no, I'm gonna do what I want and just free flow it.
And that works.
Yeah.
Should.
Oh yeah,
It's mental. It's
no ring,
bad.
but it worked.
'Cause
It works.
No
when I
ring,
look
but
back
it
at
worked.
Casa,
Fucking get the ring.
mad.
Please get the ring.
no, it's mad.
Yeah, but I feel like the
I had
narrative is
Matt
like black
and
on black,
Mehdi.
black on black, black on. I feel like this was the first
Yeah.
season where it was actually mixed up. 'Cause
Yeah.
Kat, you saw her. She went round the block.
Yeah.
I went round the block and
Yeah.
we tried different things, but I feel like naturally they always push this.
I
narrative of
agree.
The one black couple, then they
Have
can
to
put
be.
you fourth.
Because I feel
They
like
can squeeze you in.
real
You're
quick,
the-
Where we went.
when I look back on really quick one, when I look back on Casa More, my first season, obviously Tyler had gone off to the villa, and then the postcard came, and I was like, oh my God, I got crying like a widow. Anyway, I was
When you look back, you're like,
I was hurt. But like, so in the first couple of days, I just thought our connection's so strong. I don't want to get to know anyone. And I was tired of getting to know guys by that point. And then obviously I spoke to Mehdi and Matt at the time. Obviously Mehdi's black, Matt's white, Irish.
thought he was-
So it was, yeah, I think they're both,
like, why
I
everybody
think
was
both
like
of them are really handsome. The only thing what happened was Mehdi made his move on like the first day of Casa, and in my head I was like, Tyler.
You played
Right? And then the postcard, and then I spoke to Matt that night. I was like, oh, he's really nice as well.
Okay.
But Mehdi was like you, whereas Matt was like nice slow burn type thing. And then the postcard came, and I was and then that night, Matt and I had kissed the night of the postcard.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, well, that's what I'm doing. And then everyone's like, Mehdi wants to talk to you. And I was like, oh, does he? And then he didn't, because he was like, oh, you look so happy after your kiss type thing.
Oh,
So then it was just like, so I was just like, well, this is the one connection. And I was like, yeah, you know, what's the...
Move.
But whereas everyone on the outside was like, oh my God.
I remember that.
doing it again.
But I think context. But
they want the best.
But you should have got with Matt.
Yeah.
Was it Matt?
Yeah.
I feel like it was. Yeah, I liked you.
I really I did like Matt, but I think when we were in the villa, when I look back at it, like really lovely guy, I just felt like he wasn't giving me as, I mean, he's a really sweet guy, and I think he was making effort to a certain extent.
Okay.
But
And
not the
also
max
in
he
the
would've
back
went.
of my head, I did think like, I met
Am I
him in
his
Casa
type?
Amor. Like, no, his type, he'd
Probably
let
just
me
trying
know
to come
very
back.
early. Like
Yeah.
his type was like
Yeah.
blonde hair. Like Millie was his type. And yeah, and it's not a problem.
But yeah, inside the villa, I mean, I was involved. It's a journey, honestly. It's a fight for your life kind of situation. And it's very hard when you don't have sisters to lean on. I was lucky I had sisters to lean on. So you guys are definitely...
Sisters or sister?
Whatever. But you guys are... You guys are stronger than me.
Wait, the camera to her.
Sisters.
Her.
What are you talking about?
You said sisters. Well, she didn't do nothing.
Like she's your blood sister.
You weren't inside the villa.
Are you referring to your lucky girls? I thought you were referring to the outside of the villa supporting you.
No, this is why we say listen.
Oh. But I didn't hear sisters either. Where are they now, babe?
You missed the point of inside the
Oh, I
villa.
get you.
I was lucky because my season was very diverse. I had my sisters I could lean on and could relate to me. Shout out Kat. You guys obviously paved the way for us to be here today.
Had to be done, babe.
No.
Tanya, as in, damn, sister, I'm going to claim my homage today.
Babe.
Yeah, and you did.
But yeah, you guys are a lot stronger than me because you guys
no,
were
you
the
are,
only
babe.
ones by yourself. I couldn't imagine doing that season without Catherine. As in a black woman, like, no, it's different. I'm so lucky I had someone that looked exactly like me, same experiences.
Yeah.
So shout out you lot, your mental must be tapped.
No, it's not even that. When she's saying it, I'm sat there and I'm like, my head is just remembering.
Yeah, no, you guys are stronger than me. In that sense, but I thank you for going on the show, paving the way so a queen like me could slay. Oh, shout out me though,
yes.
but a queen like me can slay.
I can't relate.
And then
Taking the
we
win.
won. So
Yeah.
I'm with you guys. We paved the way.
We're together.
Anyways,
We're together.
we moving on to after the villa.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun, Liz.
So what has life been post Love Island?
It's hard, isn't it? I
Dating.
just don't trust. I don't trust them.
I hear that.
I don't trust them.
No, but Tanya,
What
I
do you
hear
actually
you.
want?
Yeah.
I hear that.
I think, do you know what? What I will give you that I don't think I have is your friendship circle extends to your ex in industry.
Is that a
Mine
good thing though?
doesn't. No, I
I
think
hear
it's
it
long.
though.
Like, so
Okay,
when
yeah.
she meets
Good one.
guys.
All at the same motive yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we'll go to
Did you
when
see
he
your
said-
ex last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw his.
Ow, my face!
You know what I mean?
Wait.
I don't
If
have
that was
those
me, I would have been like, let's talk in the corner. Let's talk.
Yeah.
As in, I need to-
People like this.
So she's like, when we go out, your ex is going to be in certain spaces we're at.
So what is life after Love Island besides relations, business?
I'm just working. Guys, I'm bringing out a bonnet brand.
And I've got them.
And she's got them.
I've got them right here.
I will say-
And we're going to play a little game.
Oh, we
Oh.
love
Yeah,
that.
mine's ready.
Go.
Okay.
Baby.
So, I
love the colours.
We're going to go round the circle.
Sorry, confirm name. Tambala?
Tambala.
Why Tambala, by the way?
So Tambala. So I'm Zambian. The word chitambala means headscarf, head wrap.
Okay.
So I just took the little Tambala.
We like
All
that.
right, we
think
love
it
the
sounds
culture.
good.
That's
We like that.
on my tongue.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go around how this episode made you feel, and I'll throw you a colour bonnet.
Feel good. Feel refreshed.
Turquoise.
Feel good.
What
I
on
want
your
it
bonnet? Yeah, because it represents growth, freshness, cleanliness. You feel good after a nice shower.
I'm not mad at
Feel
it.
good when you're in the
Fresh,
ocean.
giving
Like,
mint.
Just put your bonnet on.
Yeah, mint. Oh yeah, fresh mint.
How do you feel, Liz?
Man.
I feel good. It was nice to get an insight of my...
Well, you give me bad vibes, so you're getting this one.
Wait, what?
That's the best color.
Oh, really? Let me give her the black one, the blue one.
I love this colour.
Get that one back from her, the pink one.
Wait.
No.
None of my bonnets give bad vibes.
Exactly.
Well, maybe it's the person wearing it.
Wait.
Kazzy Boo, how do you feel?
I feel really
blue at this
relaxed,
point.
guys. I feel
Oh,
good.
you got the perfect one.
I'm happy. Yeah, I've got like blue. We'll go blue. I feel
How do
really
I feel?
happy. I feel really refreshed.
I feel grey.
Did you both wear bonnets on your season? Yes, you
Oh,
did.
babe, I wear bonnets.
Obviously.
Proud.
That's what I got to
Don't
commend
say
you.
how I
guys.
feel. You don't care about how I feel.
No, we don't.
Tell us how you feel.
We do.
I feel grey because the weather's shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's not grey, by the way. That's like a dark blue.
It matches my pants.
Gonna.
The weather's shit, it matches my pants.
Yeah.
And also,
label.
I feel like grey is kind of like, you know, in life when you're a bit lost
Yeah.
and you don't know what's going to happen, but surely there's a rainbow after
Why do you
this.
feel lost?
I feel lost because I feel like I'm torn between who I was before and
Yeah.
who I am trying to become.
Yeah.
hear
I'm trying to
that.
find that middle ground.
Who was you before?
That bitch.
Do you know what? You can never.
Forever. Always be that bitch.
You can never not be that bitch. It's feelings, and feelings are fleeting.
Yeah.
what it is.
Amen.
And
You
guys,
always
this
have to
looks
remind
gorgeous on you,
yourself.
by the way.
In it, why we?
Tanya.
Kat's actually packed her hair.
Oh, baby, one thing about
Same.
me.
Yeah.
I wasn't on Love Island, but I'm loving this bonnet.
It's giving me PTSD.
You feel like you was comfortable on your season wearing bonnets like this?
I wore my bonnet.
Or
like
if you
what?
had, oh really?
I took my wig off my head. I put my bonnet on.
I know
People
that.
said, "What's on your head?" I said, "This is the bonnet," and I wear it to bed every night. And
I had the man them wearing
fine.
bonnets. I ain't give a heckaroo.
At least the wig will stay.
They were stroking my bonnet in bed.
But I feel like bonnets is a learning lesson. Like when I was told the white girls in season, no, you wear the bonnet to keep your curls in. And when I actually tried it, they were like, this, I'm wearing this every night.
No,
it
literally.
makes sense.
Get the Tambala bonnets.
Plug your stuff right now.
Guys, right, this is Timbala.
And
Grab
she's
yourself
matching.
a
She's
bonnet.
all blue.
We are Timbala.com. Grab a bonnet.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you didn't know, this was the black girl experience of Love Island.
And Love Island.
And I'm not gonna lie, this is giving, and I would actually wear it out because you lot were slaying right
Because
now.
these are gorgeous.
Thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thanks
It's been
for having us,
amazing.
guys.
Anytime. I'm sure I'll catch you. Well, we're going out after this anyways. But, so new episodes come out every single week, every Wednesday to be precise. And you can find us on Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. But you want to get on the YouTube to see what we're doing
Tell a
now, 'cause the
friend.
ones are slaying.
Yeah.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
But yeah, say
giving.
goodbye. Say goodbye, guys.
Bye.
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 Mwah.